Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're gonna work on doing an undercoat on my Ram 3500 here. We just finished a video doing a full service on it, so if you missed that and you're interested in that, be sure to check that out. But we're gonna be doing an undercoat of fluid film, but this is a black version. Same product, it's just dyed black, so it'll blend in a little bit nicer. I think it's gonna look better. I did buy just a bunch of these cans as opposed to the gallon container because I thought this would be a little bit more maneuverable underneath the truck than dragging a bulky spray gun and air hose and everything, even though that would be faster. The other reason I bought a bunch of these cans is because I've seen some guys do this, and using the big spray gun, it gets overspray everywhere. So I'm hoping the lower pressure of these cans will not make such a mess all over the truck and the shop. That remains to be seen, so stay tuned for the video, but this is what we're gonna do. So the first step is I gotta get the truck outside, and we gotta pressure wash the frame and as best we can wash everything up, and then we're gonna let it dry overnight and come back. It'll be same video for you, different day for me to go ahead and try putting that product on and see how it goes. So let's get washing. All right, it's the next day, everything's dry. We're getting stuff ready to go. Got the creeper. I got 5 cans of this undercoating. I got more up on the bench if I need it, but we'll start with these. I threw a rag under there somewhere. Or no, I didn't. What did I do? Oh, here it is. Here's our rag, just in case there's spots on the frame that didn't wash off good. I don't want to be spraying this stuff over like a clump of dirt. That's just kind of silly. We got the shop light. If I sound funny, it's because I've already got a mask on. I got some glasses on and stuff. So we'll get under here, and I'm going to start over here in the back. I'll show you a little bit as I get going. It's going to be hard to show a lot of it, but I'll show you some just so you can kind of see how it applies and what it looks like. All right, here we go. First shot at it. Huh. It's coming out in a much narrower band than I thought it would. I thought it would come out in a little bit more of a spray, like a wide spray pattern. It is definitely not. It's black though. This is going to take a while. And the end of the can's already gunking up here. So, well, let me hit this up for a little while, and then I'll show you my progress. All right, guys, doing the best I can to film a little bit here for you. I got pretty much the inside of the frame all done up to where the cab starts. This has a 9-foot flatbed on it, so I'm working on the outside now. I got a little bit left to do on the other side on the outside, but I just thought I'd show you. I mean, I don't know if you can kind of see the difference there, how shiny it is on the left side of the screen versus not on the right side. So I just thought I'd try and show you a little bit more about how these cans are applying. I'm currently on can number 5. Make sure you shake them up good. It is not making an aerosol mess like in the air, which is what I was trying to avoid, so it didn't get all over the truck and the equipment and the tools that are in the shop here. But it is making a ridiculous mess on the floor. But we can wash, hose the floor down and squeegee it out and clean it up. I was using a piece of cardboard before, but there was so many little nooks and crannies I was doing. It was getting very difficult to keep moving it around.
So I just quit. It's just making a mess everywhere and there's nothing I can do about it. So rather than fight with the cardboard, I just figured I'd go ahead and just clean up the floor afterwards. So I can't see on my screen anymore, so hopefully you can see what that looks like. It's going on pretty good. It's very difficult when you have, especially a truck like this, where there's the frame and the subframe, fuel lines, the big muffler, the dual wheels, like everything. It's hard to get every single nook and cranny. You know, you got to do the top, the bottom, the left, the right. So I'm doing the best I can. I figure it'll be better than not doing it at all. But you can see it does do a very nice black color. I don't know what it's going to look like when it dries. I don't know if you can see the can gets really messy here. So I got my glove on and that's just covered in stuff. But it's getting the job done. It's looking pretty good.
All right, we're done. Can you see the big black mess all over the floor? So there's the frame. I'll see if I can show you a little bit underneath, if I can here. We got all that. There's just so many, the exhaust, the emissions crap, cross members everywhere, suspension parts. Like it's impossible to get everything perfectly. So my main focus here with this truck, I'm trying to find the light switch to turn this off, but so my main focus with my truck was the frame, you know, including the cross members, suspension components is what I was concerned with. I didn't worry about doing like the bottom of the cab, you know, the sheet metal part. Obviously this bed here is aluminum, so I didn't have to worry about doing that. I ended up using 9 cans. So I got up in here. There was still a little bit more I probably could have done, but it's on suspension, or excuse me, steering components. And I got another light here. Kind of show you under here, you can kind of see the glossiness. This light isn't as bright as the other one, but this one's a cordless one. But you know, a lot of the steering components and things are just round little circles, so they're very hard to spray. So anyway, you know, I didn't get those perfectly. Got all this back here pretty good. All this, you can kind of see the shininess there. Got most of that. There is some overspray on stuff, but I'm not really worried about it. There's nothing really got on the truck itself other than a little bit right here, but you know, just a big black mess all over the floor to clean up. So we'll see how this holds up. But anyway, so yeah, I used 9 cans on the truck, just doing the frame, cross members, suspension components. If I were to do this again, I don't think I would use the cans. They were handy to get into tight spots, so I'd probably get a couple, but I think I would do it outside towards the end of summer, you know, before winter hits, because here in northeastern Pennsylvania, they salt and crap the roads like crazy, and that was the whole purpose of doing this, was to try and protect the truck some. You know, I washed and waxed everything, but you know, the underside. So I'd probably do it like later in the fall, warm day, do it outside, and I'd get the 1 gallon container and just use kind of like a paint sprayer, you know, with the compressor hose, and spray everything. It would be so much faster, a little bit more thorough, but this will do for now. So I did like the black color. It's gonna look nice there, and this is the first time I've ever used this product, so I don't really know. You know, they don't give you instructions on dry times or how long it lasts or anything like that. It just says superior vehicle undercoating, but there's really nothing else on the container. So I don't know if, you know, this is something that has to be done every year, or you get 2 years out of it, or what. I really don't know. So we kind of have to wait and see how it holds up. So if you guys have any experience with not even the black, but just fluid film undercoating, it's becoming real popular. If you guys have any experience with it, leave it in the comment section down below for me, so that I know in the future not to waste my time, to do it again, do a better job, whatever, you know. All right, so it's the next day, and I gave the truck a chance to sit in the shop overnight here to dry after spraying all the stuff on. All the heat's cranking because it is cold out. So I just was kind of curious here if the product was going to look any different, and it doesn't. It's all glossy. And in fact, sticking my finger on it, oops, sorry, I'm blinding you guys. My finger came out with a black spot on it. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I guess I thought it was going to dry some. I gotta find something to wipe my finger on here. I got clean pants on today. I got so dirty yesterday. But on my phone here this morning. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out. I know it's supposed to repel water and things, but if it doesn't dry to some degree, I mean, it seems like it's going to wash off pretty quick. I mean, I have no plans on washing the truck right now, but the roads are all wet and salty because we had some snow, so it just seems like that stuff's going to come right off. I don't know. Again, there's no instructions on the can or anything. So, well, we'll see what happens. So stay tuned for future updates. I'll let you know as we get through the winter here. I'm sure the truck will be in the shop again. Usually I'll put it in if there's a big snowstorm coming, because it's a diesel. That way I don't have to worry about it, you know, having to warm up for 20 minutes because it's too cold outside. I'll just put it in the shop the night before. So stay tuned, because I'll give some updates as we go through the winter, how it seems like that stuff is holding up. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Questions, comments down below. Please don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell icon on your way out the door. And I sure hope to see you guys on the next video. So here's a little bonus clip at the end. I just backed the truck out and got it running out there. And this is what the floor looks like after, you know, I get the truck out of the way. This is the residue here to clean up. It's basically just a filmy residue. What I'm going to try and do, I have a floor squeegee that I use when I get too much water in here, so I can squeegee it out the door. And I'm going to put some like grease cutting detergent on the floor and some water. I got a drain right here, but I'm just going to try and squeegee that and clean it up, because it's a slippery mess. But that at least that is not all over everything in the shop. It's mainly just on the floor. You know, we didn't have those big aerosols putting this stuff all over everything. So anyway, bonus clip for you. Thanks for watching.